Right guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Sunderland Roundup video. It's been a few weeks since the last one, but truthfully there was nothing to talk about last week at all. But this week, oh boy, we've got some juicy stories to talk about this week. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So just touching up on some of the rumoured players who are said to be leaving. Obviously, as we know by now, Blackburn have been linked to a move for Danny Bart, and it looked like that was going to be genuine interest. But it looks as though that Blackburn have got some financial issues right now, and meaning that Danny Bart is going to be staying with us for the rest of his contract for this year, which I think is great. You know, like I'll be sad to see him leave when he does go, but I think it'll be good to have him stay for another year because, you know, we're quite low on experienced players as it is, and it wouldn't be too bad to, you know, have him around still, you know, just, you know, be that experienced head in the dressing room. And you know, he's still, you know, 33, still a great defender as well, so there's that as well. Rotherham, they were rumoured to be interested in as well. I think that's just my interest because we've heard absolutely nothing since then. And also another one of the players who's out of contract in a year, Lyndon Gooch. Apparently Preston, QPR and Stoke have all been looking at him. Honestly, I swear every single one of our players has been linked to fucking Stoke because of Alex Neil. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, Sunderland players on the fringes. Oh yeah, let's just link them to move to Stoke because that fucking makes sense, doesn't it? Again, like Danny Bart, 1 year left on his deal. He's not going to get renewed, and honestly, right now he's out of favour at the club. And I mean that in the best possible way as well, because, like, to be fair, he's not going to be starting on the wings. You know, we've got Clark, Roberts, Lahaji, Jason Bennett, you know, people like that. You know, he's not going to be playing on the wing. And even as at right back, you know, we've got Trey Hume, who's pretty much nailed that down as his starting position now. Niall Huggins, and as well Luke on 9. So you got them lots at right back before you probably play Gooch. You know, I mean, to be fair, if you ask me, I would try and get some money from him now while we can. And I know I was talking about, you know, Danny Barton experience, and I suppose Gooch probably is one of our senior players, which is crazy to think about because he's been there for fucking a long time. But yeah, I just don't think he's the greatest player we've got. I think we can definitely do better than him. And, you know, I suppose it wouldn't be too bad to get some money out of him. But again, it depends who you ask, I suppose. And then more rumours, this came out this week, rumours of Burnley putting in a fourth bid for Jack Clark with around 10 million plus add-ons, which is literally like $1 million more than the third bid, which got rejected. So again, Burnley are just fucking taking the piss. However, it has since been confirmed that those rumours were not true. Burnley haven't actually placed a bid since the last one, which was 9 million plus add-ons, which I just spoke about. You know, which is interesting that it's false because, you know, literally every single fucking journalist was talking about it. Oh, Burnley putting a bid for Clark, whatever. But, you know, it just, like, little sideways deal here, but it just goes to show how fucking low these standards of journalism are in this fucking country. Like, and to be fair, like, there was some quite credible journalists, you know, like actually Keith Downey, people like that, who was reporting on this, and it wasn't even true. Like, you know what, you'd think, you know, you do a bit of research before you fucking post any stories, you know. It's not like, to be fair, I'm not even fucking studying sports journalism or any sort of journalism, but it is just fucking shite and lazy journalism. It's just shite. It just is. I'm sorry, like I know it's nothing to do with the video, but it's poor. And then in terms of actual outgoings, obviously Johannesson joined Shrewsbury on loan for the season. You know, it was a good move for him. I mean, personally, I would have preferred him to go to a team a bit high. Like, he's probably going to do a bit better in League One than Shrewsbury, but can't really complain. Obviously, joining up with former Sunderland players Carl Winchester and Tom Flanagan, as well as Jordan Willis, who's currently on trial at Shrewsbury. I don't know if he's actually been offered a deal yet. Who knows? But yeah, and to be fair, like, Jim Matete last year did the fucking world of good for him. Hopefully it does the same for Johannesson. So it's sort of the same theme as the other one, but I felt like this needed its whole different segment. You know, the whole saga surrounding Ross Stewart. For pretty much the entire window, Middlesbrough, Stoke and Southampton have all been rumoured to be interested in signing him. However, at the time, these rumours didn't really make too much sense to me. You know, Middlesbrough already ruled themselves out the race a few weeks ago, so that's I don't know where these journalists are coming up with stuff like this. Again, Southampton don't really need him. You know, they've got 2 quality strikers already with Che Adams and Adam Armstrong. They don't really need Ross Stewart. The only reason why I think they'll be going for him is because, you know, if one of them is a go, and apparently Adams has been linked for move to Wolves, so that's fair enough. But again, like I literally came out literally like an hour ago, that's Southampton are shelving their interest on Ross Stewart, which I'll talk about more about in a little bit. Which then leaves Stoke as his only really realistic destination, which doesn't really make too much sense, I suppose. I mean, to be fair, like, why would he leave here to go to Stoke? I mean, it's funny because, like, we were literally saying about Alex Neil fucking almost a year ago now, but it literally is a sideways move, if not a fucking backwards one. Because realistically, we're going to be trying to challenge for the top 6 again this season, whereas Stoke will probably be happy with a top 12 finish, you know. And literally the only reason why we go to Stoke over us is for the money. Because you know, like, we have our structured budget, wage budget structure, which, you know, we're not going to break for someone who's just had 2 really bad injuries in one season. And don't get us wrong, Ross Stewart's goals were a huge pop-out promotion from League One, but and to be fair, he still managed to get 10 goals in 13 games last season in the Championship. But you know, if we're gonna break our wage structure for him, Jack Clark's gonna want more money, Patrick Roberts gonna want more money, you know, Dan Neil's probably gonna want more. People like that are gonna, Dan Ballard, Dennis Sirk, you know, it's just gonna become a huge fucking cycle, and we're gonna have players on absolutely ridiculous wages for this league, and it's just burning money at that point. So, you know, those people on Twitter and Facebook are like calling out for us to fucking pay the money. I can see why we're not, and I wouldn't either personally. And if you ask me, I would try and just get rid of him now, which it's the harsh way of putting it, but as of right now, he is injury prone. He's got a year left on his deal. You know, starting in January, like, teams are going to be, you know, coming up to him and obviously trying to get on a pre-contract, stuff like that, you know. Get some money from now. It makes more sense for just get some money from now and go, you know, like literally, I would take like 8 million for Stewart. I think 8 million minimum for Ross Stewart, which I know sounds stupid, but you know, why not? And yes, it's gonna be devastating to see him leave, but so far from what I've seen from Lewis Maid on pre-season, I think we've definitely got a capable replacement there. Obviously, you know, touch wood, he doesn't get fucking injured like every other cunt in this fucking squad, which I'll get into in a bit, but yeah, that's my thoughts on Ross Stewart. Obviously, let me know down below in the comments what you think about him as well. So we have brought in some new signings since the last roundup. On Wednesday evening, it was announced that we were looking to get Bradley Dack. You know, we've been linked with him since, you know, like since probably January. You know, because the whole Mowbray link, and then almost like literally like within like less than 24 hours, he was signed. So that was pretty cool. You know, Dack, you know, he adds experience to the team. You know, he's an experienced player at championship level. You know, it's nothing. It's not a bad signing at all. Like I've seen some people saying it's not a good signing. I think to be fair, it's not a bad signing because, you know, we've got him on a on a 1-year deal with an option for another one. You know, if he doesn't do the business this year and gets injured or lost, then we're gonna let him go. And then if he does do well, we're gonna have to offer him a new year. You know, it's a win-win, really. You know, like we can't lose with this at all. It's just for me, it's a non-loser one, which it works great. And also it's funny as well because, you know, by now everyone knows obviously Dack's wife is obviously Olivia Atwood from Love Island. Obviously she obviously went out with Chris, and obviously Chris is a Sunderland fan. So that was funny. You know, actually Chris actually tweeted about himself, which was also pretty funny. So there's that. And then Eliezer Mayende was finally fucking released from France. You know, that I think Sochaux or Sochaux, whatever they're called, were taken over recently. So obviously that then allowed him to then join us. I think around about £850,000 plus add-ons. So not a bad deal there at all. You know, him and Dack both trained on Friday. And then we ended up picked up an injury in training, which means he's not going to be fully fit for a few months. Our injury luck is just it's unrivaled how bad our injury luck is. Like, fucking hell, it's not fun. It really isn't fun. And speaking of another signing, Nathan Bishop looks to be set to join very soon. Apparently he's going to be joining once Man United come back from their USA tour. Don't know how much we're going to be getting from him. Obviously, we have to wait for them to sign Onana. Obviously, he's then join United, so obviously that then allows Bishop to go as well. And it's funny because Bishop played for United under 21s against Wrexham in pre-season, and obviously everyone knows by now. Obviously, he did get in a collision with Paul Mullen, Wrexham striker, and unfortunately did puncture his lung, which it's unfortunate. It wasn't clearly wasn't fucking done on purpose. It was just an unfortunate accident. However, Phil Parkinson, our old gaffer, didn't see that way. He pretty much indirectly threatened Bishop through the fucking interview, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Because this kid's 23 years old. Yes, he's an adult, but goalkeeper, in terms of goalkeeper, he's a young goalkeeper. And it wasn't exactly the greatest challenges from Bishop, but he didn't mean to do it. He didn't mean to fucking puncture his lung. And obviously fucking Parkinson's being the fucking absolute dickhead he is, threatened. And to be fair, right, actually Parkinson probably showed more fucking energy in that one interview than he fucking did the whole time as fucking Sunderland. Honestly, just I can remember him being happy with a fucking draw away at Gillingham when we sat fucking 15th in League 1, and then now struggling in League 2. It's just the bloke is just a complete fucking arsehole. But thankfully Ryan Reynolds, fucking realised that yes, Bishop made a mistake, and reach out to him, and reach out to him, just brush everything on the carpet, which was the mature way to go about it. So Parkinson being just fucking man child that he is, fucking threatening the kid for a fucking interview, which is just I still can't believe he fucking did that. That's almost on par with fucking David Moyes fucking threatening to slap the fucking reporter, wasn't it? Honestly, man, what a fucking dickhead. So pre-season has continued. It's been quite a while since the last roundup, so I've got quite a few games to talk about. Obviously, ended our tour in America with wins against New Mexico and North Carolina. Same is really as the game against San Antonio, where going forward we were really great. At the back, a little bit shaky. It just wasn't great. Obviously, Anthony Patterson, not the great. I think was against New Mexico where he got lobbed from the fucking halfway line, or was that them? No, it was San Antonio who got lobbed from the halfway line. But even still, I don't want to single out any players, and it is only pre-season. But for me, Pato, he hasn't had the greatest of pre-seasons, and since Alex Vass has gone out on loan to AFC Wimbledon. It's literally just been him and Matthew Young and Adam Richardson who's out injured. So it's literally just been him and the fucking 16-year-old as his only real competition so far, which is, and I'm not saying he is being complacent, but for me, we need to get Bishop signed ASAP. We can give Patterson some proper competition, and you think, okay, there's a decent goalkeeper on the bench. He'll, I'm sure, as soon as I have fucking going about on the form, he'll be straight in. Just try and sort something out, And then obviously yesterday we had our game against Mallorca, which finished with a 1-1 draw. It probably was our strongest team, and probably the team that we are going to use against Ipswich. First half was excellent. Semedo's goal was really good. Again, I mentioned Semedo's 4 goals in pre-season. He's had a great pre-season. I'm definitely liking the early signs from him already. And just also we just looked a lot more physical and actually ready to battle midfield, which we missed so much last season. Having Dan Neil, Edouard Michou, and Alex Pritchard as your 3 central midfielders in the fucking championship isn't great. And finally, fucking Joe Bellingham and Pierre Ekwa in our midfield, and also Semedo, who tracks back as well. Them 3 are absolute fucking units. Honestly, it was so just refreshing to see some actual physicality in midfield. And I've got to say, for fucking Bellingham, Semedo fucking link up, fantastic. I hope I fucking play Bellingham as a number 10 against Ipswich. You know, he looked fucking unreal there. However, obviously second half, obviously where I suppose the action came, Mallorca's quality definitely showed more second half. They equalised pretty early in second half. 09 was completely fucking out-muscled. Patterson probably could have done a little bit better, but such shit happens. Chris Rigg, 16 years old, he's had a great pre-season. He fucking skilled about fucking 4 fucking La Liga fucking footballers, you know, which is funny to see. He's got a fucking great fucking career here, that kid. And obviously, you know, the whole scrap at the end, you know, pre-season it was a fucking disgraceful challenge to make from the Mallorca play. Obviously, straight red card as you'd expect. I mean, to be fair, like 09 was fine. Like, he was fine. Like, he literally just got up and fucking started fucking, and then fucking it was a fucking crease. Watching bloody Semedo and Ballard and fucking literally everybody from both benches apart from fucking Mowbray went up to get involved. It was funny as fuck. It was. But yeah, overall in that game, more positives than negatives, which is always a great sign. Honestly, I'm looking forward to the season starting now. You know, we've got Hartlepool on Tuesday. If anyone, I'm expecting a little bit more of like a weaker team, probably like more like the squad players and the under 21 playing that game. You'd imagine. But you know, season's actually a week away now. It's exciting times. And to end things off on this very long roundup already, is going to be the commercial fume around the club. So I think I mentioned this last time in my last video, but albeit stuff on the pitch is going like the footballing side of things is going really well. Commercial side's not great. Obviously the home kit was brought out in shops on Friday. They ran out of stock within like an hour or something like that, which was just insane. Like apparently they only ordered like 600 shirts in total, which is just stupid. I don't know who fucking came up with that fucking idea, but yeah, stock ran out. Also the pit. This is honestly to be fair, this is fucking hilarious. But the pictures of the kits that they're gonna put on the website were taken on a fucking iPhone. Were taken on a phone. What, like, for a professional football club to take pictures like they did of the fucking kits. But on the kits weren't even fucking like ironed out or anything. Like you can literally see the fucking creases and shit in them. It's just fucking funny. It is a complete joke. I mean, I'm not gonna pin all the blame on Steve Davison, but as a bloke in charge of that department, he needs to fucking get a grip, and actually get some fucking professional, just anything, just to improve it. Like, it's beyond a joke. And then also the fucking new ticketing system had its debut yesterday. That went a fucking shite as well. Yeah, I mean to be fair, like that wasn't really, it wasn't all the club's fault. Like, yeah, I believe some of the scanners weren't working, and some of the turnstiles, but it was a mix of that. Also, people showing up like 2 minutes before kick-off and not having their fucking ticket ready to go. Like I was hearing, like people were like getting up to the turnstiles, then getting the phone out and going through all the fucking apps and shit just to get it fucking ready. Like, surely, like you'd have it all prepared beforehand before you actually went in. Would you not? Like, is that just me? I don't know. But yeah, those fucking queues upon like I'm pretty sure it was like 3:15 yesterday. There was the queues of fucking fucking across the fucking street. It was ridiculous, but yeah, hopefully that's all fixed next week, because that could be pretty bad. But guys, that's going to be it for this roundup. I've been going for quite a while, but I've had about two weeks worth of content to talk about today, so I hope you guys understand that. Season starts next week, very exciting stuff. My League 1 predictions have already been scheduled, that video's already been ready to go. That's going to be out on Tuesday. My predictions for the Championship season are going to be out on Thursday. Also going to be hoping to get my score predictions out as well for week 1. I'm hoping that to actually fucking stick with that this season. And then obviously on Sunday it's going to be my first match review of the season for the Ipswich game. So, season is literally a week away. It's exciting times. Can't wait. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you all next time.